last week PSAs. So welcome back into another daily recap. So today I did some sort of London and pre-New York analysis of what the price action was, because it was a spicy Monday, and with Asian and London we had some nice movement, especially during Asian. So we left with the chart that the price was around here, and we were thinking about, okay, where is the price possibly going? Is this just a double top at a supply that maybe is just not exactly there, was not expected, but it will stay below and continuation down, or it will possibly bounce from any level over there in the middle of the range? So if you can see here, what actually happened was exactly that. So price even failed to reach the same level as before, as pre-New York. Now this is actually the hour pre-New York, and as you can see, during New York, price grab some liquidity. This is the New York, 10 minutes after New York open, price is creating a clean double bottom and failing to break. I mean, this is not a buy area. That's because we are very close to a supply area. So it's not like we are buying down there at the demand area. So what we can understand is that this can possibly be some more bullish pressure, with a likelihood that this area will break because of the bullish pressure. So as you can see here, this candle, you can see the difference in volume is the COMEX open, is the 80-20 candle that brings a lot of volume, and that even this can be your entry. When this candle is retracing, I know that these highs on the left are very sketchy. If we didn't know that the price was going bullish, I mean, that could be an easy range, and I would not like to buy in the middle of the range. So if I bought here and then the price would break below my level, I would say, why did I buy there? One of the reasons might be that this was a previous supply area, and breaking up can be a demand, but I would not really suggest for myself to buy over here when the previous highs are clearly broken and sort of retested. Let's see the PPL. So as you can see that the PPL has been retested and respected. That's where we can have the further confirmation. I mean, you are seeing that here you have the breakout, retest, and the price is staying above this level. It's never breaking it. So that's where you can have your entry, because now this is your demand area. This is your demand, and you have clean range, 45 even more pips to the next supply. It will go even 60, and that's good to go. But I mean, you can even have like a 15 pips stop loss instead of 15 pips instead of a 20, and 45 will still be a 1 to 3 risk to reward. After that, as you can see, it's just a clean breaking and retesting. If we watch on the 15-minute, this PSA was broken like it was butter. It was not a single resistance, and break and retest, new higher highs and higher lows. As you can see, the retest of the previous PSAs, you can see them exactly here. That's the retest of this previous PSA and continuation bullish. This is happening with the new 4-hour candle, and is happening with New York Stock Exchange open. This one I watched live, and I mean, yes, we are creating a double top, but if New York Stock Exchange lower wick fails to clearly break this PSA, that's where the main bias is still bullish, because I mean, we are bullish. It's not like, yes, we are close to another supply area, but it's not like the range is there. So if you enter there, you still have a lot of range to get there to the supply. And I mean, the bias is bullish, and that's the timing. So you have the New York Stock Exchange opening, creating in the lower wick and failing to break below, and that's your anti-bullish. I mean, you can even see that price will give you exactly at the PPL a clean breaker retest, but still making higher high and higher lows. As you can see here, yes, we are bouncing against this level. I cannot disagree with you, but look where the price action is going. It's not like here that the price is being pushed back to the lows. It's not like this candle are coming here, up, no. Look at the candle, tuck, tuck, tuck. Getting the bearish pressure is getting smaller and smaller every time they bounce. So that means that the sell orders at this supply area are getting lower and lower, decreasing a lot. So that's why the bearish pressure is very, it's aggressive. Every single candle is very aggressive, but you cannot deny that the bullish overall pressure is bigger than the bearish one. And that's where you have the breakout, the retest of these previous highs, and further liquidity grab. And that's where I had to place my supply area, that was this one, was broken, and the reaction was random. For me, it was random. So that's why I said, this is one of the improvements that I said about last week. Okay, I don't know where it react. This is not my PSA. So I went back and looked at it. So I first looked at it on the 1 minute, because that's where the candle closed, and it's also a PPL. On the 1 minute is very clean, and we just have to go on the left hand side and see if there's something particular about it. As you can see here, you can already see in just this screen, you have multiple rejections at candle closes, wicks. Look at the wicks, tapping it, multiple rejections at this level. Let's see if it loads a little bit further, or it's just my internet. Okay, that was it, and that was the reaction. And so it doesn't really mean that, okay, now it's a sell because it's relevant. But if we go on the 5 minute as well, and we go back in time, you see the multiple taps. This is two very aggressive candles. This can be a demand there, demand turn supply afterwards. Look at this candle closes exactly at this level, very aggressive, and then it's the consolidation was there, and I think it wasn't there much. Yeah, so that was very important. As you can see, if you understand it, then you can validate some cells. You can validate that this was the right supply area. So all this move can be a sell justified as being at the supply. I mean, it's getting already a little bit too late. It's a 10 a.m. candle already open, but that's when you have multiple rejection. You have this candle rejecting it and staying below, making it the top wick and staying below the supply area. That's where you can enter. I don't even know the range. From here will be like 50 pips, yes, 45 pips. And that's where from this price sensitivity area the price bounced, and then we're still staying below. So that's what was really important to do. So I can identify a few, like a couple, 2 or 3 really clear entry areas. The first one was at the break and retest of the previous highs as per market structure. As I showed you multiple times, price will break, retest, and then continuation up. If it fails to respect this level and continuation down, that's the continuation of the bearish trend. And then we have some further retest. This is the New York Stock Exchange opening. So you understand that the New York Stock Exchange opening is making a new low, failing to make is making the lower wick, failing to make a new lower low, is not even going to retest this area. And that was very relevant, I think, this morning. It's as you can see, was the support that was working during Asian, and didn't even go there, just failed to make its lows. That would be your bullish entry, and that is when you understand that these candles are rejecting something special. That's where you can have your entry sells anywhere here. It's sketchy because there's not a single clean retest, but they are all inside the same candle, the retest, so top wick and then continuation down for further sells. Of course, if I had understand, but it's quite difficult and you can't really understand it always, that that this PSA was a relevant one. This candle, it's absolutely nuts. You see that the top wick fails to break and make a new high. It was very strong bullish, but then it closes probably even like in the last 10-15 seconds, 5 seconds of the candle, and flips bearish. That's your entry. Still, you are above a demand area, but you can see that it was not even causing any reaction. So you can still take your entry if you understand live that this is a relevant supply, but that this is your safe entry for the bearish side, understanding everything as I just said. So this is very short, but it's not really happening much, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow.